All right, guys, this is my analysis of John Donne's The Sun Rising. This is a love poem, okay? And it's in 3 stanzas. Again, the first thing we want to do is read the poem or view the poem to see how it's structured, how it's organized. Then we read it. We get a sense of what's going on. Busy old fool, unruly sun, why dost thou thus through windows and through curtains call on us? Must to thy motions lovers' seasons run? Saucy pedantic wretch, go chide late schoolboys and sour prentices. Go tell court huntsmen that the king will ride. Call country ants to harvest offices. Love all alike, no season knows nor clime, nor hours, days, months, which are the rags of time. So reading this first stanza, I can recognize right away that there's an A, B, B, A rhyme scheme in the first 4 lines. So this is called a quatrain. Again, it's a series of 4 lines that have alternating rhymes. And it's followed by another quatrain, C, D, C, D. So again, 4 lines, and then it ends with a couplet with the rhyme E, right? Climb time. So each stanza has the same format, right? It's 2 quatrains and then a couplet. So one of the things you have to think about when you are analyzing poetry is, why is this organized this way? So the question we're going to answer at the end of this lesson is, why has the author structured the poem this way? Okay, this is a love poem. You realize right off the bat that the author, the narrator, is personifying the sun. He's speaking directly to the sun, and he's not happy with the sun because the sun is peering through the windows and the curtains, and he's with his lover right now, and the sun is interfering with their love. All right, and we get these terms: saucy, he's calling the sun saucy, which means perverted; pedantic, which means like a know-it-all; and a wretch, which is just a horrible person. And he's telling the sun, go wake up others, get out of here, don't bother us. Reference to the king in this line here, which is a reference to King James. Again, puts a little timestamp on this poem. And this is why it's important to know a little bit of backstory about the author of a poem. So the more authors you learn, the more knowledge you build up. So again, this was written during a time when the king's hunting was well known, so that's why that line's in there. Call country ants to harvest offices. Love all alike, no season knows nor clime, nor hours, days, months, which are the rags of time. It's a great metaphor in here with farmers being compared to worker ants. And again, this wonderful line in this couplet: love doesn't know time or seasons or any measurement. It's eternity. Thy beams so reverend and strong, why shouldst thou think? You're strong and powerful, but I can eclipse you with a simple wink, because he says in the next 2 lines, right? I could eclipse and cloud them with a wink, but that I would not lose her sight so long, but I wouldn't want to stop looking at my love. If her eyes have not blinded thine, look, and tomorrow late tell me whether both thy Indies of spice and mine be where thou left'st them, or lie here with me. And this is a very elaborate little geography lesson. India at the time was known as a place of wealth and spice and life, really. And the speaker is telling the sun to, my love that's next to me is better than even that. And he continues to do that. Ask for those kings whom thou sawest yesterday, and thou shalt hear all here in one bed lay. Thou, by the way, is you, referring to you, the sun. And what he's saying is, even those kings, everything is here in my bed next to me. She's all states and all princes, nothing else is. We are everything and everyone here. This is what love makes us feel. Makes us feel powerful. Princes do but play us. Compared to this, all honors mimic, all wealth alchemy. So everything else is pretend. It's not real compared to this love that we have. Thou, sun, art half as happy as we. The sun is half as happy as we are. You're great and all, but you're not as... Because the sun is typically symbolic of something positive, but here it's it's not as nearly as happy as the love they have for each other. In that the world's contracted thus, thine age asks ease, and since thy duties be to warm the world, that's done in warming us. Your job is to warm us. That's it. Shine here to us, and thou art everywhere. This bed is thy center is, these walls thy sphere. Great word choice here. It's just this sphere, this circle, this is your orbit. This is what it means to be in love, this love that we have. So clearly, this is a poem, a love poem. And one of the reasons for the structure, this is what's called a metaphysical poem. And one of the features of the stylistic features of metaphysical poetry is irony, conversational, and hyperbolic tone. So again, it follows like a conversation with typically an inanimate object. There's some hyperbole that goes on, obviously, with love being this grandiose thing, bigger than anything else, and that's really done on purpose. When it comes to the structure of the poem, again, you'll notice that there's 2 quatrains followed by a couplet, a rhyming couplet. And so the 2 quatrains kind of represent the 2 different people who, in the last 2 lines of each stanza, come together. All right? So, again, why has the author structured the poem this way? The 2 quatrains represent the 2 lovers who are joined together by the couplet at the end of each stanza. All right? And that's done on purpose. So that is The Sun Rising and John Donne. Hope you guys liked it.